Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a tutorial for how I get unruly eyebrows because the 90s brow thing, like it's cute and everything, but like, no, just no. So, as usual, I'm going to start off with some soap. I use Dr. Bronner's soap, a bar of soap. I keep it in a little bag. I have heard some people suggest using black African soap, is that what it's called? For darker hair so that you don't get like a white residue or whatever, just to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this mist to get it wet. Oh, I literally just sprayed my hand. And then I'm using my Sigma spoolie. And what I'm gonna do is, instead of just like going in like this, I'm going to bring the soap through my brows. This is clean brows, haven't used any pencils or anything. And I'm going to run it backwards through my brows, trying to focus all of the product in like the center of the brow so that once again I don't get like residue everywhere. So I'm basically just going like backwards. All right, now I'm gonna let that sit for like a second or two and just kind of decide like, what do I want here? Like how unruly do I want them to be? Obviously they're like real fluffed up right now. I kind of like the way they look minus like this part. So once it's like set a little bit, I'm gonna use like the tip of the spoolie and I'm gonna kind of just like brush them into the the direction that I want them to go, you know? Just to make them look a little less ridiculous, because right now it's like, blah, 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 you know? So I'm gonna use the tip of the spoolie. And I want to kind of even out how they lay. And then if you have an area that's like a little bit difficult, you can go back in with like the soap side. So it just like adds a little bit more product so you can mold them a little easier. I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. Looks so silly. Okay, so once again, letting it sit. Now this one's a little out of control, huh? So I want to kind of like try to match them up. So I have the most hairs in this area and it kind of goes down here. So I'm gonna try to brush these upward to match them up with the other side. Give it a little bit of a lift. And then this side needs to kind of like come down a little bit. All right, next up, you want a brow pen. You guys know that I love the, actually, what is it even called? Lift and Snatch. This is the brow pen by NYX, and I literally have it in every single color. So I want to use a slightly lighter color now when I'm doing like unruly brows, because if you make it too dark, it's just gonna be like really intense. Because right now they're kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit messy, almost angry if we take it too far. So I'm gonna use the shade Taupe. You could use blonde. I'm not using blonde because it's just like a little bit more warm. And for reference, my typical color is gray black, you know? And I'm gonna start by focusing that at the tail of the brow using really, really light strokes and the tip of the brush. I wanna make sure it's coming out though. Take it up. And I'm going to fill in the gaps, but I like how it's kind of, I just like the way that looks. It's very natural, you know? So just in like weird, like I have this weird bald patch here that I want to kind of fill in a little bit. And then you just want to take like a few strokes through the whole thing so you have cohesive color, because I think this is like ever so slightly warmer than my actual brow hairs. It's funny because when I'm doing this, it looks like nothing's going down. But then when I like step back, it's like, oh, you filled it out, you know? Really natural look, full, fluffy, unruly. Remember to like stop, step back, look, you know, try to make them even. But one of the nice things about unruly brows is that like they don't have to be even, you know? I just want to make sure that they're like not so uneven. All right, guys, that's it. Just a quickie. I don't know why, but I just like, this kind of reminded me of what I did to my brows when I was following that Danielle Marcan tutorial, TikTok tutorial. It was like really fluffy, especially on the inner part of the brows, and I just really loved it. And I don't know, this is just something that I've been doing every once in a while, especially to like kind of edge up, if that makes any sense, like make it a little bit more edgy, like a more natural makeup look. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you are gonna try this or whatever. I don't know. And also what else you'd like to see, because clearly I'm running out of ideas. Okay, bye.